See, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this one off the rip, but I've just been radio silent for the last 9 years, and if you saw my first short, it is time for everybody to start speaking up. It is. I think the worst is still avoidable, even though I can't see the off ramp. Maybe I just have blind faith in America. But yeah, I don't think we're 100% there yet, but I feel like we are on a nice edge right now. And I don't see the off ramp, so maybe I shouldn't assume that we can still pull ourselves out of this, but I think we can, and I think the majority of people still feel that way. You know, when you're terminally online, you're always watching Twitter and seeing the worst of the worst, but get out, like, into God's country, and go talk to people, or anybody, really. I mean, yeah, you'll find psychos, but yeah, I don't know, this is, I personally think that the temperature is higher than any period domestically within the borders of the United States since the Civil War. And I know what happened in the 60s. I read my history. And you could stack up a lot of awful stuff, and I know that. But also, they didn't have a homegrown, basically domestic terrorist organization backed by the dominant political party of a country for the better part of at least a few decades. I mean, Republicans had off, they did stuff, but the Democratic Party was the dominant party for the majority of my early adult life and into my 30s even. And I think that establishment is on its way down the drain. Honestly, I think this is the death of the Democratic Party, and it should be. Because I don't think it's hyperbolic to call the Democratic Party a terrorist organization either anymore, honestly. It hasn't been for a really long time. And they just crossed a major line, and they have blood on their hands the same as the media does, the same as all the people that are going around touting the shit they've been saying for years. And I have no interest in ever making any videos that are like the hundreds of shit you see on YouTube from every creator, even the ones I like. Every single creator farms videos of, look at what the left is doing, pointing at these people. And I get the value of exposing them, but we're going to see it. It's not like we're going to miss it if 50% of the 50,000 people making these videos decide not to cover the same damn story every time. And I don't have, beef with the new media sphere, or whatever you want to call it, but everything that's ever good in this world starts out awesome, and it lives long enough to become the villain. And that's true. Eventually, who knows how long it'll take, but eventually, this new media sphere will get corrupted as well. And I think people need to start taking a different look and approach at how even people on the right cover the news. And even if you're telling the truth, even if you're not lying, I don't need to be bombarded with the same exact coverage from 500 different people, none of which are really giving me any kind of unique insight, as opposed to somebody else I choose to watch. Some are definitely better than others. There are some really solid people that are super intelligent, that give great analysis or opinions or perspectives and ways to look at things that you might not if you hadn't heard what they said. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to start a flame war in the comments, but yeah.